Run for Home is a play being produced as part of the Greater Manchester Fringe Festival. It's based on the best-selling novel of the same name by acclaimed author Sheila Quigley, and after a near sell-out run in the North East, Derek Lawson is bringing the production to Manchester. With over 20 people involved in the project, we've selected the Dance House as our venue. Now, we've got the largest cast and the largest venue in the entire festival, which obviously incurs a cost, which is where you come in. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you can really help us to present the show in its full glory. Any additional funding that we have left over as a result will be put into future performances, as well as a bid for screen adaptation. I've asked some of the actors to tell you a little bit more about the play itself.
It's a very human story. There's kind of every spectrum of emotion is sort of explored. Every kind of person is in here, and also I think a lot of the main issues within the play are things that are happening all the time but aren't really spoken about, and they should be.
Robbie is the one who's responsible for like getting the food in and for keeping an eye on Vanessa, his mother, making sure she doesn't get too drunk all the time. And Kerry helps out with like the younger siblings, making sure they're getting ready for school. It's an awful lot of responsibility for him to have at quite a young age. And when his sister Claire goes missing, of course, that's an extra added like layer on top of like the pressures he's already facing.
The Lumsdens are very close. Even if there are secrets that haven't been revealed, even if Vanessa and Kerry maybe don't always get on very well, even if Vanessa isn't looking after the children as best she should, they're still quite a close-knit family. However, if you look at the criminals, they're all out for themselves. There's no cohesion, there's no cooperation. They are protecting themselves in their way. Destroy the person who could destroy them before they get destroyed. Whereas with the family, they are in a sense working together. But you can see this theme of protection in other parts of the play as well.
A lot of what happens in the play happens out there. You do have like problems with drug dealers, you do have people living on benefits and struggling to get by. There's a lot of sort of like human elements within the story which people, when they come to see it, will be able to sit there and go, yeah, I know people like that. I know people who've had to, who've like been stuck on benefits because they can't afford to get the job because they don't have time to go out to work because they've got to look after the mum or the grandmother or the younger kids or whatever. There's a lot of, for want of a better phrase, human interest, and a lot of people come to see it. Yeah, they'll be entertained by the story, but they'll also be sitting there and they'll think, yeah, I can relate to this.